Hey ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, and welcome to another edition of the Senate Shorts. I am your host, Neil. I'm joined by my brother from another mother, Derek. I'm your host. And also, we have third person. We have Brett. Like, share, comment, subscribe, dislike, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. And most importantly, share. Derek, this one gonna be rough to all. I actually feel that you purposely bring Brett here to bring out the big guns. I really feel that this one gonna be so rough, in fact, that when I walk off set, you got somebody here to keep you company when it done.
No, man, no. This is actually going to be fairly easy.
Okay.
I mean, you know what?
Okay.
In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's go.
Oh, dear.
So I got this one for the spiritual word. We can change that, right? I got this one for the spiritual word, right? And this lady, she made this post and she said, my car is in distress. Four black men walk right past me. Do you know an old white man is the only one that stopped to see if I needed help? Y'all have to do a better job of helping and protecting black women. 3 angry faces, right? But you know that the post is be all right. The post is one thing, but you know the real action
is in the comments.
So somebody says, gotta make sure you purchase AAA because I ain't seeking no help and way too suspicious. Somebody says, happens often, sad to say. Somebody says, hear me out, AAA is not that expensive, right? There's people going down, right? But you know, it goes, you got some people that don't approach it so logically as it either, right? Somebody says, this has nothing to do with what color these men were and everything to do with what type of men they were at heart in general. I've been in several situations where I had to change my own tire every time. And I was lucky enough to have a man stop to help. Different race each time. Don't paint this false picture on black men because you know exactly what you're trying to do.
Stop the cap.
All right. It started a little rocky, but you brought it home in the end.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody says, so stop and get robbed or set up. This is a tough one. Where was she? That's how you get robbed in Miami, right? Somebody says, and it's the point. He's seen it and didn't have to ask, but okay, I love my black men, but I mean, it's kind of true. Somebody else says, sometimes all you have to do is ask. Simple. Girl, get the car and call AAA. Maybe they didn't know anything about cars to help. Don't assume and stay prepared. You know, they got some people flaming black men. This is 100% true. But this is the comment that I love. This person put it in all caps. Man, call your family. They don't owe you shit.
Nothing.
Okay? Believe her. Not all black men are that way, but yeah, I believe her. Somebody says, I try to stay out of women's business. Somebody says, in 2022, shit happens to folks for less. I would have minded my business too.
Straight up.
Then this person says, as a black man, I'm sorry.
Simpleton.
Yeah. It's nobody's job to make sure you're okay.
Nobody's obligated.
And this one says, this is exactly why those 4 black men didn't help you.
No. Here's what I will say to this, gentlemen, and y'all could tell me if I'm wrong for this sort of mentality or thought process, but when I brought down on the side of the road, who's look at me? Men just look at
Nobody.
me. Women just look at me.
None.
Or I still figure it out.
No.
Now, we live in an age, right? And I know they're always talk about benevolent sexism. Right? Where everybody want equality until your car break down. Everybody want equality till a man, or as Derek said, the barbarian at the gates, right? And I appreciate the fact that in a vacuum, it looks like black men are not checking on you and a white man come along. There are also subtle nuances that we have to acknowledge as well. Obviously, we are talking from the space of the Caribbean. And from what I know, I have relatives living overseas and I've been overseas. I'm sure you gentlemen as well have traveled as well. But white people see things a lot differently than black people in the United States. Right?
Straight
you know,
up.
some people may say white people look at things as look at the glass half full, while black people look at it half empty, right? That white man may be oblivious to the fact he just sees a woman and says, you know what, there's nothing wrong. Let me help. But a black man stay in a trap. Regardless, that nobody is obligated to you. If you break down on the side of the road guess whose problem is it?
Yours.
It is yours.
Ain't nobody else.
Absolutely yours.
Ain't nobody else. And
Yeah.
and so to me, you want the equality. Shoot, women, like, it's almost a complaint. I had to change my own tire, but if my car break down, my tire burst or whatever, I gotta change it myself.
You gotta change it yourself. You gotta pull the things with the back and change it.
And deal with
it. You know, women, just do this. Learn to change your own tire, or call roadside assistance.
AAA in the United
Do
States.
the amazing. AAA is work. AAA in the US is work. Roadside assistance right here in Barbados. You gotta do. It's true.
Yep.
Yeah, as
I
you
did
guys
that, or
said,
learn to change the tire yourself.
there's that. I mean, we talking about equality, you know. We talking about equality in 2022 and all that. So then they're really wrong with it. And I found it interesting that some people said, "But hey, you know, it's a black man thing, it's a man thing." But you know, that chivalry, that benevolent sexism. We all right with discrimination. We all right with discrimination of a sexual nature. Once we benefiting from it, once women benefiting from it, right? Because, as you said, nobody likes it. Well, no, we put out there. Nobody like to change the tire. That's the first thing. You can't change the tire and not sweat.
All right, Dave.
When you hear that,
You'll be like,
Jesus
Christ, man.
Nobody don't want to change the tire. It's the same, right? But do you want to be discriminated against sexually, and the man say, "Hey, you're a woman, let me help you"? You should be cool with that. I think I don't see nothing wrong with that, right? That again, should be cool with chivalry because that's the upside of it. But as soon as the men do not discriminate against you because of your sex, gender, whichever it is in these times, no one knows where it's been now. But the fact of the matter is, they saw a woman and say, "You know what? I do not want to discriminate against this woman. I'm going to just
equal rights and justice."
Correct.
As Neil said, we in 2022, that could be a trap.
That's a trap
That
because
could be
Because a lot of
Bring
men
it.
went over to that.
because what?
And it's not. And the thing is, it's not even. Some people might look at it as a trap in the sense that anybody might get robbed, right? But it could also be a trap where she could just as easily say, "Hey, he interfere with me."
But that's the thing. That's the point I was gonna make, Brett. You know that there are some women, because you don't know what you can get. I can go and say, "Hey, do you want some assistance?" The woman say, "Oh, you don't think I'm capable of?" Oh, it's just like a man to come and try to save a woman. You don't think that I'm capable of?
Yeah.
I don't know what I can get. So you know what? I can just keep it pushing, and I can give you the second. I can give you the second thing that I have observed about this story, right, guys? They talked about the men that passed or didn't pass or that help and whatever, right? You talk about women?
Nope.
So only men was just walking.
Men
was only walking street that day.
Yeah.
Come on, son.
Yeah, that's how it goes. I be cool with that. And you talk about that point all the time, Neil, in terms of like going for jobs and stuff like that. Yeah, all right, you didn't get a job and a man get a job, but guess what? They got other men that ain't get a job too.
Straight.
So in this particular instance, yeah, men pass you, but got women that pass you too.
Yeah.
Be confident in that.
Yeah.
But we don't. But for some reason, we good with the traditional
She ain't gonna
rules.
say that.
Right? She ain't gonna say that. We good with the traditional rule. No, all men supposed to do the physical things because you don't want to break a nail.
Oh no.
Right? You don't want sweat in your pretty dress and your heels.
And you make up.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. So all of a sudden, no men are supposed to come to your assistance. Yeah.
No, sweetheart, it's 2022. Sorry, tell you, feminism
That's
has given you the opportunity to stop there and sweat just like every other man before you and woman before you that had to change the tire. My mother had to learn to change the tire.
Get that jack, man. Start a pump. Right kick, man. Grand
And
kick.
your bare hook, you got that old wheel jack where you go do so call you can get blisters for your hand. I know, see, cause I changed enough of tire in my time. So get accustomed.
Enough tires.
Well, ladies, this is where your fault for this. We're gonna deal with it. This has been another Senate Short, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to ensure that you do not miss any of the content we got coming for you. We are going to see you guys again very, very soon.
It's a contaminated environment. And the truth is about that.